it back and forth. The realization becomes a life, and you and me, but I feel the blind. Selection of passion that I retain, still got a soul, but don't translate. Soul with no physical detect. I give my mental to bring it back.
What's that creeping at my window? What's that creeping at my window?
Yeah, so Unveiled the World came after a pretty fearful experience. It was after I had a bad encounter. It was added onto the list of other bad encounters I've had with people that ended up being sort of traumatic. But not to harp on it too much, but the overall message I was able to come away with from that whole entire experience is, I no longer want to be a slave to the consequences of non-combativeness. As I start to get older,
I recognize the importance of, no longer being at the mercy of certain circumstances in my life. And as I grow up, just recognizing the power that you have as a person, it's no longer about just a people thing, because that was originally when I made the project, that was something that was on my mind, was just dealing with people and just certain things in the world. But I realized how, that can apply to so many other aspects in my life when it comes to people, jobs, the world itself, but most importantly, it can apply to self, health, what you say to yourself every day when you get up, how you treat yourself, self-respect, self-love, self-care, and
just realizing the power you have to be able to resist certain temptations or resist certain things that you aren't comfortable with in life, and coming away out and making that project. I recognize the importance of Don Valor.
I refer to the 19-year-old age and 20-year-old age as the time of enlightenment and complete awareness. And it can be pretty scary at first for yourself, but also for people in your life who think you're still stuck in the naive and unaware mind you had when younger. You're aware, you see issues more clearly, you understand more, you have a strong desire to see change. You grow. So, for this next album, I really wanted to be focused on, two different perspectives. I wanted to be focused from the perspective of a person who's in a sort of impoverished world, whether it's mentally or their physical environment, poverty, striving and clawing to get out of that environment, the impoverished lifestyle. And, they're striving to get out of that and attain the limelight and financial stability and all of those different things to help them get a better lifestyle. But then I wanted the album to really switch to the second perspective, which is from the perspective of, when they finally attain all that they've been desiring for years, the, financial stability, the limelight, the attention and the fame and, all of those different things to help them have a better life. They become way too dependent on it. And, it becomes an issue. It goes from an issue of somebody trying to do right, essentially, trying to get out of a bad environment, to attaining things that, will help them, but they become way too dependent on it to magically make their problems go away, whether it's mental problems that were already there, whether it's self-esteem problems that was already there, all of those different things, the goal sort of becomes blurred. And, I want to highlight that, while having that, access and the fame and the attention and, money and all of those things, they can, lead you to being in a position where you have an easier life and an easier way of living. But at the same time, if you become too dependent on that sort of lifestyle to alleviate problems too much, you also open the doors for that lifestyle to heighten problems if you haven't done the right work on yourself internally before you got there. It's really a tough spot to be in, and that's why, we have countless examples of, that sort of road to bettering your life, and somebody enters that world, that arena, and things start to go bad, and it's just kind of like, if you don't have that work done internally in yourself, it's like an accident waiting to happen. And, I just want this next project to really focus on, the journey to get there to the promised land is just as important, as when you get it. And it's like how you are on the inside internally while striving to get to paradise is beyond important, as that will dictate whether your paradise turns into a nightmare.
Feels like I know just how poverty feels in the mentality when making it out. Youth and money just like God, chasing it once you get it, spirit stuck in the drought, super devout.